Hello my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Today I welcome the students of standard 3rd to the online session of computers. In the previous class we were talking about the CPU and the parts that are inside the CPU. So now we will move further to the other devices, that is printer. So you all must have seen the printer. So what is a printer? A printer is an output device. Output device means it is used to give the result. For example, if you have typed anything and you want it in the printed form, in the hard copy in your hand. For example, if you have written the essay about rainbow, now you want to show it at your home, to your teacher, to your friends. Then you want it on paper. For that, printer is required. So the printer will give you the hard copy or the printed form of whatever you have done in the computer. We can use it to take the printouts of your work on paper. So here you can see that this is an image of the printer. Okay, so this is an printer. The different types of printers are available. It means like mobile phones are of different models, the printer is also of different company and different model. So different type of printers are available in the market, but the work of the printer is same. It is used to get the hard copy or the printout. Second device is modem. So what is the modem? Modem stands for modulator demodulator. The full form of modem is modulator demodulator. A modem connects one computer to the other computers through the internet and exchange information over telephone lines. So why a modem is used? It is used to connect computers to the another computers through the internet. By using the internet, one computer is connected to the another computer. Okay, and it can exchange the information over the telephone lines. It means using the telephone lines, the information is exchanged. Like telephone lines, here you all know that in our school Wi-Fi facility is available. It means using a telephone lines, using the cables, one computer is connected with the other computers through the internet. Like we can see that in our lab, the server PC is connected to the client PC. You all must have visited the lab. You have seen that all the computers are connected to each other using a Wi-Fi, using an internet. Okay, so for connecting one computer to another, the modem is used. So here you can see the picture of the modem. So this is a modem. That stands for modulator and demodulator. Third is CD-ROM. You all must have watched a movie or a cassette regarding a cartoon movie, whether it is a Bollywood movie, anyone marriage cassette using a CD. So this is in CD-ROM. CD-ROM stands for compact disc read only memory. So what is the full form of CD-ROM? Please repeat with me. Compact disc read only memory. It is a storage device of a computer. Why? Because it is used to store the data. All the important data like word file, like the videos, everything is needed to be stored for the later use. It means you can use it later on. So by using a DVD, you can store the data for a long period of time. So whatever important data is there, you can just read it or you can just burn it to your disk, to your CD, and you can store it. So it is a type of storage device which is used to store the important data. It stores the information outside a computer. It means within a computer also everything can be stored. But pen drive, CD, flash drive, these all are the storage devices which can store the information outside a computer. Extra information also you can store and you can carry it anywhere. It means once you have stored anything in the CD, then you can carry it anywhere. You can just attach that CD to any of the computer and you will get your data. So it is used to store the data outside a computer also. We can store a large amount of information in one CD-ROM. So in one CD-ROM you can store a very large amount of data. It means much things can be stored in a single CD-ROM. Okay. So this is a diagram of the CD-ROM. Can you students, can you see this diagram? So this is an CD-ROM. Okay. So now let us know more about a pen drive. I have already told that like CD, pen drive also is used to store the data. So this is an pen drive. So pen drive is a common storage device of a computer. It is also used to store the data. Okay, so now let us move forward to the another topic of software. Now we were studying about the hardware devices. Now let us move forward to the software devices. A computer cannot work by itself. It means it requires the human instructions, the human commands to work. It cannot work by itself. Why? Because it does not have its own brain. It needs step-by-step instructions to work. It means it requires a human instruction, the user instructions to work. For example, if you will tell a computer to open Microsoft Word, by just saying it will not open the Microsoft Word. You have to give the instructions, you have to give the commands, you have to move the mouse. Whatever you want to open, you have to press it, then only it will open. So the software is a set of instructions that perform a specific task on a computer system. So what is a software? Software is a set of instructions, like single instructions we are giving to a computer. It is a combination of the instructions, a set of many instructions together that is used to perform a specific task, a specific work for a computer system. So that is called the software. It is the name given to the program we use on a computer. So software is the name given of a program. For example, you are using the different softwares. You are using the operating system. Firstly, what is in software? So the software is an operating system like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows, MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, Logo. Okay, so this all softwares which we are using is called a software. Okay, so without an operating system, without Windows 7, without Windows Access, nothing is possible. If your computer is not having the Windows 7, all the other software will not be installed in it. For example, if you want to type a document, if you want to create a table, then you require Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel or any other type of software. Is that possible to write anything without the software? Directly on a computer screen, can you write anything? No. So these all softwares are required to perform the specific task as per you. Some widely used software are Windows 7 and Microsoft Word. So there are two kinds of software. The software are of two types. First is system software and second is application software. Let us repeat it once again. There are two kinds of software. First is system software and second is application software. So let us see about a system software. As we need a driver to drive a car. Yes, right, a car cannot drive itself. It requires a person, it requires a driver who drive a car. We need a system software to operate a computer. Okay, in the same way, to operate a computer cannot work by itself. It cannot move or it cannot perform the task itself. It requires a system software to perform a task. In the same way, nowadays, a mobile phones also uses system software. The mobile also cannot work itself. It also requires the system software. Okay. It is the main software program with whose help a computer runs and perform all its essential tasks. So a system software is a main software program with the use of which a computer can work. It can perform all the tasks. Second is, it basically allows the hardware parts of a computer to work together. It means the mouse, the keyboard, the CPU, the printer, everything is connected with this software. So both the software and the hardware part should work together. Means if you are performing any of the work in the Microsoft Word, then where it is displayed? On the monitor. So monitor is the hardware device. Using what you can type a document using the keyboard. So that is an hardware device. So both the software and the hardware part should be worked together, should be connected to do some task. Okay, a computer cannot operate a single unit without a system software. So a computer is nothing without the system software. Operating system is the most essential system software. So which are the operating system? Like Windows 7, Windows 8 are two of the popular operating systems. So without that, whenever you open the PC, you will see that Windows 7, like that window will be displayed to you. So that is your operating system. So without that, nothing is possible. So the operating system is the most probably used system software. So Windows 7 and Windows 8 are the two popular operating system. You can see here the image Windows 7 screen. Whenever you will open your PC, which of the operating system will be installed will be displayed to you. Like Ubuntu is there, okay, Windows 7 is there, Windows 8 is there, Windows 10 is there, but the most popular ones are Windows 7 and Windows 8. Whenever you will open the PC, you can see that this screen will be displayed to you. So that is your operating system. Whichever operating system will be installed will be displayed like this. Okay, so here we have studied about the system software, about application software. We will study in our next period. For now, bye bye. Have a great day ahead.